Hello guys, this is Grant Lewis with Toyota Santa Fe. I'm going to do a quick walk around on a Prius C. This is a yellow Prius C, so it's kind of hard to miss obviously. I'm going to do a walk around on this car because just with the distances that you have between Santa Fe and Albuquerque, and me personally being somebody who drives that every day, or just how the land is spread out in New Mexico. A lot of people put a lot of miles on their car. And who knows what gas prices are going to do. They're going to go back up. I mean, they have to. And at one point, obviously, they were almost double what they were now. They're not too bad now, but you still save a lot of money. This is a car, when it was released, I was told by the Toyota representatives that came down that while they were driving it in downtown Albuquerque, they were getting nearly 60 miles to the gallon if they really tried to get good fuel economy. So you can't beat that with very few things that are out there right now. And especially when you're looking at a car that has a price point that is $20,000 or maybe even less, depending. This stock number is going to be G1117723. Yellow Prius C 2016. Fog lights in the front. Not a tremendously large car, which helps with the drag with the wind, so it keeps your fuel economy up. If I go over here to the door, you've got keyless entry. Once you go inside, you've got component speakers, so you've got your mids and your tweets that are separate. Give you a good audio system. If you step into the car, good space for you and a passenger, good room in the back if you need it. Bluetooth's all built into the steering wheel. Once you start the car, sitting here, you can't even hear the thing run, because at this point there's not a gas engine running. It's just running off of the electric hybrid battery, so we're wasting zero fuel, and there you go. There, the gas engine kicks on. So what happens and how this works is, as soon as the hybrid battery, which is shown, you can't really see it from here, I don't know if you can see it, there we go, the blue one, as soon as it gets about half power or below, it will automatically kick on the converter or the gas engine and start storing its own power back up. That way it never runs out. You never have to plug the car in. That's a non-issue. You drive this car just like you drive a regular car. Put fuel in it every great once in a while, because it takes very, very little. It takes, half to a third typically sometimes of what other vehicles are going to take. This right here is just a monitor to show you where power is coming from and going to. A neat little tool to kind of teach you how to drive better and just show you what's going on with the car's internals. You've got digital speedometer up here, shows you which gear you're in, if you're in park, drive, reverse, neutral. See, it got enough power, it just shut itself off. But if you come back here, you've got touchscreen audio, very, very easy to use. You've also got digital climate control, just like your house, so all you're going to do is find the temperature that you want to be set at, set it there, and it's automatically going to get that car to that temperature, and it's going to keep it there. So it's some pretty high-end features on a car that is very inexpensive and gets you extremely exceptional fuel economy. Tilting telescopic steering wheel. Lots of different charts up here to give you different types of information. Eco gauges. Change your settings. You can watch energy monitors, drive information telling you how much fuel you've used, how long you've been driving, how long you can go until you need to get gas again. Just a lot of different cool things if you're into tech stuff like that, or even if you're not into tech stuff like that. It's stuff you don't have to mess with. It's there if you want it, but if you don't need to, it's not a necessary part to this car. This car uses a hybrid system that is just like the regular Priuses. It just uses a slightly smaller gas motor. So instead of a 1.8, it uses a 1.5. And that's what the old Priuses used to use, and they bumped it up to a 1.8. But now, since this car is smaller, they felt that they could get away with a 1.5, and it does fine. It'll go up decent size hills at 85 or faster if you need to or want to. Has plenty of power, has plenty of pep off the line. There's your hybrid synergy drive is what they call it, but that's just I call it kind of like a big alternator. It takes your extra power and converts it and sends it back to your hybrid battery where it's stored, so you're not wasting power. One thing you notice on this car, if you look for a belt, like all cars have, or like you think all cars have, I don't find one here. That's because everything anymore is going to electric drive. Your power steering, your air conditioning and heating, that's all electric now, so you don't have to worry about belts breaking, changing belts. You don't have to worry about changing transmission fluids because it's a sealed transmission. It's a continuously variable transmission, meaning it's not your typical automatic. It doesn't shift gears like a typical automatic does. It's the easiest way I can explain it is kind of like a 10-speed bike where you have bigger to smaller gears in the front and bigger to smaller in the rear, and it slides down on one side and up on the other to change the gear ratio. That's basically what this transmission is doing at all times. So it gives you almost an infinite amount of gear ratios, plus you don't have any jerking. So the life expectancy of this transmission should be much better than you find on the old technology automatic transmissions. Still have 4 doors, so if you still need to take 4 people around, you've got the room. Take 5 if you want to. It's got the seat belts for it. Room in the back. Small amount of room here, enough for groceries and whatnot if you're going to be carrying 4 or 5 people. But if you do not need to carry that many people and you just want to go get groceries, fold the seats down and you're going to have tons of space there. More than enough for groceries or whatever you need to get at Hobby Lobby or most things at Home Depot. You should be fine. So once again, this was a quick look at a Prius C. This is Grant Lewis from Toyota of Santa Fe. Please give me a call, 505-440-6113. Looking forward to seeing you here. Bye.